Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. I woke up to give Charlotte her fry sauce as usual, and then I opened all the blinds so the plants had some light, and then I got in the shower. And I filmed a shower transition, but I forgot to film the end, so never mind. I had some Zoom meetings, I emptied the dishwasher while I was in my Zoom meetings, and then I started on my meal prep for breakfast. I have been skipping this for about a week, and I missed it, so here we go. Eggs, salmon, Laughing Cow cheese, tomatoes that I made into like a sauce, on avocado toast with balsamic vinegar. It is so good. And I love my coworkers because they let me cook this while I was in another Zoom with them, and they were just like, can we have some of them eggs? After I ate breakfast, I let everything cool down, and then I put my leftovers in the refrigerator for the rest of the week. Then after my meetings, I got in the car and I headed to 7 Brew because I was starting to get a caffeine headache because I'm addicted. I ordered my medium iced honey blondie with coconut milk instead of dairy milk, sugar-free as possible with an extra shot. Then I came home and I turned on 1,000 Pound Sisters to watch the new episode. And then it was time for me to go to Pilates, so I got in the car. I forgot to eat lunch, so snacks. Then a song came on and it reminded me of my family and the no contact stuff, and I cried, but that happens all the time. I just don't film it. Then I got to Club Pilates and I was already feeling better because I listened to some Nelly and some Flo Rida, because duh. You can't be sad when you're listening to Cruise by Nelly. I got to take a class with Leah and I was really excited. I haven't taken a Leah class for 2 weeks. She usually teaches my level 2 Monday night class, but both Mondays were snowed out. And this Monday she switched with Brittany, so they flipped days. So I got to take a class on Wednesday. It was a really good night. We had some really great people in our intro class and they both bought memberships and they were just wonderful and I had a good time. It was just a nice night and I'm glad I had a good night. Also, this one-legged work is no joke. It feels like you're gonna fly off the reformer. But I'm realizing how very, very weak my left hip is, and I'm trying so hard to get that fixed. In that trauma massage, we talked about it, and she pushed and did some releases on that left hip and glute, and oh my god, it was the most pain I've ever felt. After class, I clean the studio, and because it's a Wednesday, I deep clean. I go to each and every reformer, and I dust it, and I wipe it down, and then I also vacuum everything around everything, so it just takes me a lot longer than normal, but I always feel better when I do it. I also caught up all the phone calls for Wednesday, Thursday, and some of Friday because I was not fucking around. And I drove home in the super fog, and Amber had already eaten dinner and was already in bed, so I stopped and got myself a sushi roll from Rock and Roll Sushi. Charlotte wanted it so bad. She cried and cried and cried, and so I gave her a big hunk of salmon, raw salmon, and she lost her mind. Then I washed my face and brushed my teeth, and I did my Babe Essential Lash Serum, which is amazing, and I have a discount in my bio, and I went to bed with a glazed face watching Bob's Burgers.